technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is James Ngo, and these are your 1 o'clock sports headlines. The Blue Jays are currently playing the Houston Astros as both teams look for a win to solidify their respective division leads. Kevin Gausman has 3 strikeouts to start the game for the Blue Jays and hasn't allowed a run. On the other side of things, Astros starter Christian Javier has struggled early on, giving up 3 runs in the first 2 innings. The latest run scored by a Davis Schneider solo home run.
Davis Schneider hits a fly ball to deep left. Trammell is back. It's gone. Schneider getting an opportunity to start against a righty today, and in his first at bat, he hits it out.
Entering the top of the 4th inning, it is 3-0 Blue Jays. In other Jays news, outfielder Anthony Santander is set to begin a rehab assignment in Buffalo tonight. Santander will be the designated hitter in 3 games for the AAA Buffalo Bisons and then play a handful of games in the outfield. The 30-year-old has been out with a shoulder injury since May 29th. His rehab assignment was supposed to start earlier this week, but was delayed due to back tightness. Santander signed a 5-year, $92.5 million deal with Toronto during the offseason. He had a .179 batting average with 33 hits, 6 home runs, and 18 runs batted in over 50 games for the Blue Jays. Canadian tennis player Gabriel Diallo says that the empty venue for the Davis Cup won't change much for him. The 23-year-old says the Canadian men's tennis team will leave everything on the court regardless of the environment this week in Halifax. A win would help Canada advance to the 2026 Davis Cup qualifiers. Canada's match against Israel has been closed off to fans and media for safety reasons. Activist groups in Halifax have been calling for Tennis Canada to cancel the match over Israel's actions in Gaza. The matches will take place on Friday and Saturday and will be live-streamed on CBC. A new survey by the Strategic Council has found that swimming is the most popular physical activity among Canadian children. The study, which was done in March and April earlier this year, found that 73% of Canadian youth are participating in some form of organized physical activity. The most popular one is swimming, with 23% of respondents saying their kids take part in some form of swimming activities. Others high on the list include soccer at 20% and hockey and basketball at 10%. As for the parents, they spend an average of $1,564 annually per child on sports. In the NFL, San Francisco 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy is unlikely to play in the team's next game against the New Orleans Saints. Purdy suffered a toe and shoulder injury in last week's win over the Seattle Seahawks and could be out for up to a month. It's a big loss for the Niners, who also placed tight end George Kittle on the injured reserve. These are just 2 of many players that are banged up for the team, with Kyle Shanahan providing an injury update on Wednesday.
Yetur will not practice knee. McCaffrey will not practice calf/vet day. Trent Williams won't practice knee/vet day. Nick Bosa won't practice vet day. Brock Purdy won't practice left shoulder toe. Juwan Jennings won't practice shoulder. Jordan James limited finger. Jordan Watkins limited ankle. Ben Barch limited knee and elbow.
Backup QB Mac Jones will likely get the start for the Niners game on Sunday. Week 2 of the NFL season gets underway tonight as the Washington Commanders travel to Lambeau Field to play the Green Bay Packers. Both teams won their respective Week 1 matchups and look to remain unbeaten. Packers pass rusher Micah Parsons is expected to get more playing time this week as he recovers from a minor injury. Washington remains mostly healthy, with D lineman Dietrich Wise Jr. and punter Tress Way being listed as questionable for the game. Kickoff is tonight at 5:15. In soccer, Chelsea FC has been charged with 74 breaches of the Football Association rules. New ownership flagged accounting discrepancies under previous owner Roman Abramovich. Chelsea have released a statement saying the club has been cooperative. That's all for now. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, I'm James Ngo, and you're listening to BCIT's The Crow.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.